Okay, good morning. You see the first topic, biosignal processing. The code is 18MDT51. Okay, biosignal processing. The first topic is the nature of biomedical signals, the basic signals. Okay, the nature of biomedical signals, the basic signals. Okay, so the first one, the living organisms are made up of many component systems, and then each systems are made up of several subsystems that carry on many physiological process. Okay, the physiological process means the continuous process without any deviation. Okay, so that is called the physiological process. It may be most of the physiological process are accompanied by the manifest of themselves as signals, that is called signals. We are extract information from those signals. Example, the human body have includes several subsystems. For example, the nervous system, cardiovascular system and musculoskeletal systems. These are the main subsystems of the human body. Okay, these are the system. We extract information from this system in the point of signals. Okay, so that is called the biomedical signals. Okay, each system is made up of several subsystems that carry on many physiological process. ஏற்கனவே சொன்ன மாதிரி physiological process is a normal function of the living things. Okay, the mechanism which is the upper level of the variable called physiological functions. Okay, example, cardiac system, the rhythmic pumping of blood throughout the body to facilitate the delivery of the nutrition. So this is one of the physiological process, that is the normal function of the cardiac system. So the pumping flood through the pulmonary system for oxygenation of the blood itself. So this is the physiological function. Without the function, the cardiac system will not work. So that is called the physiological process. Okay, the physiological process are complex phenomenon including, okay, the first 6 primary physiological function of the human body. Okay, the 6 primary physiological function of the human body. The basic process of the life includes organization, metabolism, responsiveness, movements and reproductions in human, who represents the most complex form of life. Okay, so these are the additional requirements such as growth, differentiations and respirations, digestions and excretions. Okay, the physiological process which includes nervous or hormonal stimulations and control. So the next one, input and output, that could be the form of physical material, neurotransmitters or the informations. So another one, the action, that could be the mechanical or electrical or biochemical. Okay, the physiological process na the normal function of the system called physiological process. Okay, so the most physiological process are accompanied by the signals that reflect the nature and activities. So the biochemical in the form of the hormones and neurotransmitters, in the form of electrical parameter, that is the potentials or current. The physical parameter na, so this is a form of the pressure or the temperature. Okay, generally the physiological process means the normal function of the system or the human body system, whatever may be. Okay, the normal functions, that is called physiological process or the complex systems. Okay, they already told about the most physiological process are accompanied by the signals. There are several types that will reflect the nature and activities. The biochemical in the form of hormones, then electrical in the form of potentials or current, the physical is in the form of pressures or temperatures. Okay, the next, the diseases or defects in the biological systems cause alteration in the normal physiological process. Or diseases or defects in the biological systems that affect na, so the normal physiological, the normal functions will alteration. Okay, அதாவது டிசீஸ் ஆர் டிஃபெக்ட்ஸ் பயாலஜிக்கல் டிஃபெக்ட்ஸில் அஃபெக்ட் பண்ணிச்சு அப்படின்னா நம்ம நார்மலாக இருக்கிற ஃபங்க்ஷன் வில் டீவியேட் தி normal systems that leading to pathological process. The physiological process will be leading to the pathological process that affects the performance, health and well-being of the natural systems. Okay, the pathological process means it's associated with the signals different in some from the corresponding normal signals. The normal signalsக்கு டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டாக இருக்கிறது எல்லாமே பேத்தாலஜிக்கல் ப்ராசஸில் வரும். நார்மலாக ஒரு ஃபங்க்ஷன் போயிட்டுருக்கு அப்படின்னா அது ஃபிசிக்காலஜிக்கல் ப்ராசஸ். அதில் இருந்து இருக்கிற நார்மலாக போயிட்டுருக்கிற ஃபங்க்ஷன்ஸ் will be different means that is called pathological process. The normal function will be the physiological process. The normal function will be different to the corresponding signals called pathological process. Okay, the good understanding of the system to observe the corresponding signals and then state of the system. Okay, this is the schematic representation of the physiological system carrying a physiological process. The physiological process, the input biological material, neurotransmitter, hormones and signals. The same as output, the biological material, neurotransmitter, hormones and signals. You see, the same input and then same output. The normal function of the system is called physiological process. If they affect the normal function means the pathological process. Okay, the pathological process indicates to represent the effect on the system and its output. The output process affected means the normal function, the physiological process. The different function from the normal function means the pathological process. Okay, this is the schematic representation of the physiological process carrying a physiological system. Okay, so the next one, a single measurement of x of temperature is a scalar. Okay, when the temperature is measured at the discrete point of time, it may be expressed as discrete time. So that is called the scalar 1. Represent the thermal state of the body at a particular or single instant of time. That is called discrete. At the particular position, that is called a time. So this is called a scalar. We record the temperature continuously. We obtain a single as a function of time expressed as continuous time or analog form. In the next slide, we have to see the clearly the discrete signals and then continuous signals. Okay, the discrete signal means we are getting a particular signal at the particular point of time. The continuous signal means continuously we are getting the signal at the regular interval of time. So these are the difference between discrete time and then continuous time signals. Okay, let us take the example of the scalar variable, the a1 and then b1. Okay, the first one is discrete and then second one is continuous. Okay, this is the measurement of the temperature of the patient. Okay, the first one a column, the 8 o'clock the temperature is 33.5 and then 10 o'clock 33.3. Okay, then 12 o'clock 34.5. Okay, there is no temperature in between the 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock and then respectively 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock and then 12 o'clock to 14. Okay, so there is no temperature in between the time. Okay, this is called as discrete signals. Okay, and then b1 is several measurement at a different instant time of time. Okay, the continuous signals, we can see the continuous signals, several measurements at the different time. So okay, the horizontal axis of the plot represent the time in hours and then vertical axis gives the temperature in degrees Celsius. Okay, see the first one a is the discrete variable and then b is continuous variable. You clearly represented that. Okay, the next one is two parameters at the particular time. The previous one is Celsius, the temperature at the particular time. Then the second one is systolic and diastolic, the two parameters at the particular time. So the same as the first one is discrete one and b is the continuous one. Okay, so the first one we have taken as a, the basic measurements in healthcare and monitoring blood pressure. Okay, so the first one is systolic pressure and then diastolic pressure. Okay, the x1 indicating the systolic pressure and the next two indicating the diastolic pressure. Okay, see the a1 8 o'clock the systolic blood pressure is 122 and diastolic blood pressure is 66, and then 10 o'clock 102 and then 59. Okay, the same as then there is no blood pressure between the 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. And then second one is continuous system. Okay, same as several measurement at a different instant of time. The signal x of t or x of n. The horizontal axis of the plot represent the time in hours. The same as the vertical axis gives the temperature. The systolic pressure are upper trace and then diastolic pressure are lower trace in mm of Ag. Okay, that is they clearly represent the discrete and continuous signals. These two graph. Okay, the next one, the examples of biomedical signals. Okay, so this is the example of biomedical signals. This is the signal which are getting extract information from various subsystems of the our human body systems. Okay, the first one, the action potential. The action potential is nothing but electrical signals or bioelectrical signals. It provides the information from the nature of the physiological activity of the single cell level. Action potential is nothing but electrical signals or the bioelectrical signals. Okay, so the next one, electroneurogram, ENG. Electroneurogram is the activity of the nervous potential. We getting extract information from the nervous. Okay, so that is called electroneurogram, ENG. The next one is electromyogram, EMG. This is the electric activity of the skeletal muscles fiber. The muscles fiber. Okay, that is called electromyogram, EMG. The next one is electrocardiogram, ECG. We are know about that. So the activity of the heart, we are knowing the activity of the heart, that is called the rhythm of the heart, otherwise called as the rhythm of the heart, that is called ECG. Okay, so the next one, electroencephalogram, EEG, the activity of brain. Okay, the activity of the brain, we are getting the signal from brain, so this is called EEG. The next one is ERP, event related potential. Okay, otherwise known as evoked potential, EVO, evoked potential. Okay, so called as other external stimuli. Okay, the next one is electrogastrogram, EGG, the activity of stomach. Okay, so the electrical activity of the stomach, the depolarization and the repolarization of the muscle cells. ஸ்டொமக்லேருந்து ஒரு சிக்னல் நம்ம எடுக்கிறோம் அப்படின்னோம்னா அது வந்து எலக்ட்ரோகாஸ்ட்ரோகிராம், இஜிஜி, அந்த பேராமீட்டர் குறிக்கிறது. சரி, த நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன் பீனோகார்டியோகிராம், பிசிஜி, vibration or the sound signal related to the activity of the cardiohemic system, heart or blood. We are getting the information from the heart or blood. Okay, that is called as phenocardiogram, PCG. Okay, so let's see one by one in detail in the other part of this unit.